With that beard, you might be able to pass for a Hassan.
Oh, I'm trying. Our reign is over. I think we talked about this last episode.
Well,
Being white
that's
is
when
out.
you became gay.
Being white is
straight
out.
male white.
Gay
your 3 strikes,
enough.
you're out.
Gay's not enough. Though.
Gay's not enough.
It's
gay
not
white
enough
male
these
is not
days.
enough.
No, if you're white, you're
what
fucking
if you were
out.
gay transgender?
Gay transgender,
Does
you're
that wash
definitely you're definitely out of the white zone.
Because look at like fucking Bruce Jenner, right? He's gay.
Yeah,
white
I mean,
dude,
he
right?
literally runs people over with his Cadillac. And he's fine.
He's fine.
I'm sorry, she.
She, it, whatever. Him, they.
There. But
Zimzer,
them, they. I want to ask. I'm like scared to ask. There's a couple people at Starbucks. I go to the same Starbucks pretty much every day. They start knowing my name now. I'm uncomfortable. I walk in and they're like, "Hi, Zach," and I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know you.
Zachy.
Don't know me. But there's a couple people that have like they, them on their name tag.
Shut the fuck up.
Swear to God. And I want to be like, I want to ask them about it, but I know that I wear my emotions on my face. So
you know how they have a lunk alarm? They have like the prejudice alarm. They're like, beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
All hands on deck. They're like, get on the fucking ground. Don't ask him about the dumb day.
Fucking spray me down with hot coffee to fucking
bear mace to the face, bro.
Well, all right. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is
Welcome
so
back. Another fine episode of the Strategy and DOLO show. Or if you're watching on YouTube, the Party with Strategy podcast. We're back on Spotify and Apple, by the way.
Oh, are we?
Let's go, champ.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's episode 46, back with another one. And, you wanted to come in a little hot. You want to talk about...
there were some things on my mind. And
let's talk about it.
I just realized we look larger in the screen. I like that, a little bit more up close and personal.
We're fucking large, dog.
So here's the deal, right? Everybody wants to know, the secret sauce. Whenever I meet a younger DJ, they want to know what's like the key to getting paid, right? How can I make this DJing thing that I love so much? How can I make money off of it?
Yeah. They look at you for advice because you're making money. You make a living.
Money.
You
I feed
are
my
a
family.
professional DJ. You make your money DJing.
Exactly.
And how many of us do you think there are, realistically? Full-time, only working
not
DJing,
that are teachers on the side?
No school nurses or teachers.
Okay. I would say, well, you'd have to do some math. And, there's a lot of cities out there. But I would say on average, each city probably has about 10 to 15. Right?
10, yeah.
Each major city.
I guess even more. Like, think about the burbs. You got your little sectors of guys out in the burbs running the mobile game. And
there's a lot of cities out there. I mean, there's probably a lot of us. We're not that.
A lot, but it's not like nurses. You know what I mean?
Definitely not.
It's not like teachers. There's a lot. I would venture to say maybe like 50 people in a city.
Okay.
And then maybe like 150, not even, maybe like 100 people per state. Maybe, right?
Well,
that
Texas is a big state. California is a big
high.
state for cities.
That's true. There's
so,
way more than
I mean, Anchorage, Alaska, probably smaller, Alaska
maybe
in
like
general.
averaged out.
But if you average it out, I would say there's probably 50 to 100 per state.
Like 5,000 of us, maybe?
Yeah.
More.
Well, that'd be.
There's got to be more. It doesn't sound right.
Who would know is the fine people at Club Killers. I'm sure they could give us a report on that because they give out a lot of subscriptions. So I'm sure that could kind of gauge somewhere in there. Yeah, but it's a lot. There's a lot of us. But anyways, back to what I'm saying.
Yeah, let's go.
So the young bucks, as I like to call them.
Fuck those kids.
Them damn kids.
Fuck them
No,
kids.
they'll come up to me and they'll ask me, how can I capitalize on this? How can I make more money? Bar mitzvahs only come once a month. And I'm like, listen, I'm always learning too, and this is something that I've kind of just today come to the conclusion. So if you want the sauce, I'm going to give it to you. Get your pen and paper ready, or you can. It's on fucking the internet. You can watch it again.
Give me the recipe, Dan.
All right, the recipe is this: if you want to make the big bucks, not the opener, not the resident money, the big bucks, you have to bring it in. If the camera can come in, not know how to hook up your equipment. That's the key. That's it. That's the only thing I could come up with because every fucking closer that we have coming from out of town, 99%.
Or in town.
Or in town,
Vanilla Trill is a local guy.
None of them know how to fucking hook up their equipment. And it's not like once in a while and I'm just fucking being overly... None of them ever know how to hook up their equipment. And it just... For the life of me, I don't understand it. Unless they have like a fucking... like a gopher bitch that usually hooks up their equipment. I don't understand how the fuck they don't know how to hook up their own equipment. It's Serato. It's one fucking cord.
Well, here's the thing. And this should be more obvious than it is, honestly, but here's the thing. When you don't know how to hook up your equipment, management looks at you and they say, this guy is really dedicated to the craft. Like, it's not about the mechanics. He didn't go to school for fucking audio engineering.
Yeah, he's not a fucking nerd.
He is so good, dedicated, focused on his craft of mixing records that he doesn't even know how to hook his shit up, and they like that. Well, they like that.
Yeah, they seem to love it. And no matter how much I say, this is kind of ridiculous, sometimes I'll have to go, yeah, I can't believe that. But yet they cut them a check for fucking 10 times what they pay us. I don't understand it. Yeah. I really don't understand it. But sometimes you don't got to understand life. You just got to roll with the punches. So from now on, when I show up to a gig, understand that when I tell you I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, it's all part of the game.
I'm looking for money.
I'm trying to get my money.
Trying to get that check.
So just... expect that.
I mean, you know the formula, like lip sync a couple viral TikTok videos and get your numbers up, get your timeline going, and you're in. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's it. Pay a couple girls to stand around you and, dance.
It's not even about the bitches anymore.
No,
You'd probably be better off to have a couple non-binary folks around you at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go live on TikTok with some fucking juiced up women fucking power lifters that got extended clits where you can't really tell they got shaved heads. You know what I'm saying? That's equality. That shows that you're well-rounded. That shows that you know the culture. You're in.
Well, that just goes to show you that Kate Tornado was ahead of his time.
Did you do that?
Do you remember the video for r.o.a.d?
No.
It was him being walked through like a forest by a fucking female bodybuilder. And I mean, I guess at the time we didn't know he was. This was before he was out of the closet. So
is Kate Tornado gay? I didn't even know.
Yeah, he's gay.
Damn, his music's so much better now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it all makes sense. No,
because I'm gay too.
Well,
so when you're gay and you listen to gay music,
there are
awesome.
some. I gotta admit, there's some amazing songwriters that are gay.
I mean, Kate Tornado's music actually is amazing.
Yeah, it is. You got Elton John, legendary. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got Prince, right? Dude from Queen,
Michael Jackson,
right?
Little boys are still boys.
Boys are boys. Boys will be boys.
Big, you know what I'm saying?
But I think there's something to that. The sauce is in.
Yeah, and I think if I had to guess, just taking a guess, it's been I don't take any psychology classes or anything. But
you're gay, so
I am gay, so I can speak on this a little bit. When you are gay, the struggle is what really makes your art. Because, good art comes from struggle. And to be gay back in the day was like, it was a struggle. Today, It's easy. I'm not going to front like it's fucking hard anymore. It's easy today. But back in the day, it was hard. You know what I mean? And they fucking struggled and they prevailed and they made beautiful music. And I want to use this to transition into the next subject of the struggle for young DJs. We're talking about young DJs, right? Because I recently made a tweet related to our friend Vanilla Trill when he could not successfully hook up his Serato in the club.
Right.
And I said something along the lines of TikTok DJs who can't get their Serato to work in the club are my favorite. It got a bunch of likes and retweets and shit. And it got enough attention from people who understood it that it started to bring the young, hip,
TikTokers
a little bit more inclusive in their world DJs. You know what I mean? I got that fucking comment from some fucking loser kid in his mom's basement that can't get a gig because he has no social skills whatsoever that said I see we're still gatekeeping in the industry or something like that. Acting like
somebody who's mad about their TikTok.
Somebody who's mad because they feel like just because they want to get into the game, everyone who's in the game should be helping them, handouts, give them this, give them that. It was like, oh yeah, you should have helped him out if he couldn't get his shit to work. And I'm like,
we do. We do?
Nah, fuck that.
No,
Fuck that.
we did try and help him out.
Well, yeah, actually, you're right. We did.
So don't fucking make us out to be the bad guys, because it's not our fault that these motherfuckers don't give a fuck enough about anything as far as like technical side. Because to some degree, this is the game that has been this. We got here through the steps that me and you probably helped, elevate. We were on the. I won't say that we changed the game by any means like that, but what I am saying is that we were almost like the anti-DJ DJs. We're like, fuck that. We don't want to fucking ever post a fucking video of us actually DJing.
Yeah.
We just want to post stupid, funny shit, right?
Yeah.
So to some degree, okay, we'll take
the original TikTokers. Is that what you're trying to say?
Before there was a TikTok, we were making fucking videos.
Yeah, it's kind of true, honestly. But also, outside of that, I mean, you're right. We did try and help the guy. We were like, oh, go into your settings, change this, change that. It's
but
not
he got
like
angry with us.
Yeah, he was a fucking loser. It's not like we were like, oh yeah, you fucking bitch. I'm gonna go take a shot. Like you do that. We did try and help him, but realistically, you're not here to get babied, and no, you don't get greatness from being babied. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a great DJ and you fuck up or something doesn't go your way or something like that happens where you can't get your equipment to work, you're going to fucking figure it out for the next time because you're great and you want to prevail and you want to go and you want to get to the next level. Your persistence is going to take you there.
Yeah.
Failures are going to happen. You're never going to stop failures. If we would have helped him out and then what happens at his next gig that might have been way bigger or something and we're not there, he doesn't fucking know. You learn through failing. Yep. So fucking fail, get made fun of in the process. I'm going to make fun of you in the process because that's how it is. I remember so many instances where I could be like, oh, that guy was a fucking asshole, that guy was an asshole, that guy was an asshole, but you then learn that like you're coming into these guys' world and and before you can just be accepted with open arms, you have to fucking go through what everyone else went through. You have to earn your stripes. When you go out at the end of the night at fucking 3 a.m. with a bunch of DJs and you're all talking shit at a diner that's 24 hours and having the best time of your life, talking about the struggles of what everyone went through, you're never going to fucking fit in and be part of that group unless you go through the struggles. You get the funniness, you know what I mean? Everyone's cracking jokes about the dumb shit. Hopefully this fucking loser can break out of his loser shell and become a fucking megastar and then one day be able to be like, oh yeah, I remember when I fucking couldn't get my Serato to work, maybe make sure he's on a podcast telling people, make sure your Serato works. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you and your gatekeeping fucking lame maggot ass bullshit. Fuck that. Keep that shit. If you're just on that victim shit and you want to just be handed everything, you're going nowhere. Like I don't even have to talk shit about you because you're not gonna be in my circle. You're not gonna be anywhere near me. I'm up here, baby.
That is a big part of this. I don't want to see this generation just sound like a fucking old fuck, but a lot of this, the more accessible that everything got, the more that no one wants to really work for anything. And that's that whole, you're gatekeeping. Let me tell you, motherfuckers before we came in the game were gatekeeping the industry hard as fuck. And you didn't have any fucking way to just get your name heard by just fucking being a nobody in your basement making videos, right? You had to really get out there and fucking take it to the chin. I remember one of my mentor DJs who was a Puerto Rican loudmouth asshole, right? But he was very influential in my career as far as like opening some doors, if you would call it that, right? And by that I mean like letting me play for 15 minutes for fucking free if I followed him to every single gig for fucking months. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I do remember one time, and I do gotta go up for this guy. I call him a Puerto Rican loudmouth asshole, which he is, but that's not.
I feel like he's the type of guy that would hear that and be like, "You goddamn right."
He would definitely agree.
Right.
He would definitely agree with it. I mean, he's an old school head, right? So I do remember one time I was playing at this club somewhere on the north side, and fucking I had some like whatever the record was on, and I think it either caught a dust bunny or like the record skipped or something like that. And he came down. And I was like on cloud nine, I'm doing my set and shit. And he came down in front of everybody and just chastised the fuck out of me. He was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He's like, "I give you a fucking opportunity and you fuck up like." And like, I was so fucking crushed by that. But you know what? That shit made me so much stronger that when I came out the next time, I was like, there's no fucking chance. And fuck, I'm getting a dust bunny on my shit. I didn't fucking cry. I didn't go to the fucking internet and say, oh, I see they're gatekeeping in the industry. Shut the fuck up. Stop being a bitch. Grab your fucking nuts or your vagina, whatever you got, and go out there and fucking make some magic on those turntables.
Nobody wants to hang out with a fucking loser, pussy-ass, maggot little bitch. So if you're trying to get into an industry that is already established and has people that are doing their thing and you want to learn from them and get on their level, step one is to not be that guy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to take L's. You're going to fail. People are going to be mean. All of these things are going to happen. Expect it. And welcome it with open arms and hop over the fucking hurdles. If you can't jump high enough, you ain't going to win the race.
That's it. And then you'll just fucking be one of those guys who's like, yeah, I used to be a DJ.
No, you're going to become a booker is what you're going to do.
Yeah,
you're not going to make it in the DJ game. You're going to start booking DJs.
Yeah, and then stealing money from them.
Explain that to me. You can't make it in the game, and now you're the guy that's selecting who gets to play at a spot. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't even make it. Who are you to say who should be playing?
That's unfortunately the way it is, though.
It's unreal. This game's crazy.
The game's crazy, but we can't reinvent the wheel, so you got to roll with the punches. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
We complain on here, but we don't really complain. We're still going out and fucking getting it. You know what I'm saying?
But we're not complaining. We're not like crying.
We're
making fun, which is really the only thing you could do. Take something you don't like and make fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a good time. Don't fucking cry about it and be a little bitch. You don't like what I said, make fun of me. That'll get you further than being a little bitch. At least we'll get to have a fun interaction. You know what I mean?
When was the last time you got in some Twitter beef? Or people don't even respond to you.
You can't get in Twitter beef. It's like you used to be able to be like, fuck you, you little maggot with a F. You know what I mean? Like, you can't say shit
banned
anymore. You just get in trouble. But luckily, Elon Musk is hopefully coming to our rescue. You know about this?
I've heard about this. Is he looking to buy it?
He bought into Twitter. He bought the most shares. So
is he a majority shareholder?
He is now a majority shareholder.
A majority or the majority?
I haven't done the research.
He has 51%. He owns that bitch.
It's not that much because it's like 9-point-something%, but I don't think there's a single person that owns that much.
So other than whoever owns the company.
No, Jack Dorsey started the company and he has less shares than Elon Musk now.
Really?
Yeah, he like stepped down.
I would think you have to have like 51% to actually have the control of the company.
I think once you go public, then it's so spread out. There is no one like 51%.
So even though he's not 51%, he's still the biggest majority shareholder.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he could just come in and be like, I'm doing whatever I want. He's now in the game. He's not the ruler of the fucking world, but he's in the game, and I heard that he's trying to get on the board and shit. I mean, we'll see what happens.
I saw the meme where he was like recreating Trump's fucking Twitter. That'd be so fucking boss if he just came in and fuck. I mean, he's got the money to do it, and where there's money, there's power. And the guy's been boisterous about how he feels about things, and I gotta say, I'm fucking with him.
Someone's gotta step it up. Someone's got to do something because we're heading in a wild direction. I'm going to be honest. No one's
stopping this train, and we're way off the tracks.
We're heading in a wild direction. Like, I don't even have kids, and I'm thinking about if I do have kids, I'm going to have to, like, homeschool them. I mean, what the fuck is going on? It's wild.
It's a wild place.
Wild.
You definitely don't want to send your kids to school in California right now. Shit is fucking...
It's
wild, bro.
I don't know. Hey, it's crazy.
You know...
Let's talk more about DJ shit because
I'm not a fucking politician, so I don't fucking know.
I'm in the midst of trying to rebrand, which I feel like I've been trying to do, but now I have a solid idea of what
it involves. A lot of weed smoking.
I need? Nah, not really. I mean, that's just fun.
I feel like you post a lot of pictures of you smoking.
Yeah, I do.
That's kind of something every pothead does, right?
Yeah, but to me, it's like it's kind of like a flex on a regular person because most regular people with regular jobs can't post shit like that. Yeah. And they kind of look at it like, oh, I wish I could. You know what I mean? Damn, I wish I could post me smoking weed in the club. Like, that'd be so cool, but my job wouldn't like that, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like I get to kind of like I just want to do things that other people don't.
Well,
that's
been pretty
always been
for
my
you.
thing.
So this new identity, what's your mission statement? I don't know.
This is what I figured out. Right. I need a purpose, right? I need a purpose to be in the club, especially when I'm not DJing. If I'm DJing, I know my fucking purpose.
Yeah.
If I'm in the club networking, or if it's a strategy and DOLO show and I got 30 minutes off, you're DJing for 30 minutes, I need a purpose. That's the conclusion I came to. Like with the send nude sticker, I had a purpose, right? I was trying to give that fucking sticker to anybody who would take it. That's all I did was run around the club and try and fucking give stickers out. I need that same purpose. Everything was born from just that. The purpose of me trying to give people shit. So I'm like, all right, I got to come up with a new slogan, a catchphrase, like send nudes. But it's got to be based in like fun. It's got to be fun, and it's got to be something that somebody looks at and goes, I want to take a picture of it. Like remember how I'd give out a sticker and then someone would take a picture of it or put it on and someone else would take a picture of it. Like send nudes was fun. And you kind of had like that, maybe I'll get a nude kind of thing, The little, I'll never be able to recreate that, which is very unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate.
Times have changed, but what do you got?
I have a bunch of shit written down, but I think I
thought you were about to fucking release your new self.
No, this is like
you're just telling me what you got to figure out.
This is what I figured out.
Brainstorming phase.
I figured out what I have to have out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
How much
this is
weed?
The announcement before the announcement.
How much weed did it take to get you to this spot? I feel like this is something you came up with when you were high.
No, not really. I mean, I'm always high to an extent. I don't know. I don't really get like high is normal now.
Okay, I got you. All right, so you got what you're trying to figure out is your purpose of being in the club, and if it's not going to be putting stickers on tits, what kind of do you like a philanthropist perspective?
Nah, because that's kind of where I started, right? I originally what I wanted to do with the idea that I did purposely got high, went to go write ideas down, and I came up with endangered. But then it's too serious. There's
endangered? Elaborate a little bit.
Endangered, like I was thinking like, everyone wants to think that they're special. Right. Everyone in their own shitty way thinks that they're special. Even you could be a fucking poor, shitty baby mama of 6 with 4 different baby daddies who is struggling. But like deep inside, you're like, I'm special. Like it hasn't come out yet, but I know that my time is coming. And
I think that's the biggest problem with humanity is that we all think we're special. We don't realize we're just fucking organisms living here for a small period of time. Yeah. But that's a whole nother story. Continue.
So I wanted to kind of play on that. And the whole point was like endangered, and it was going to be like a person being hunted, right? Because endangered species is like there's like a species that you're not supposed to hunt. There's not a lot of them left. Right. But the hunter was going to be like a computer or like the Instagram logo or like some sort of like social media kind of thing. Like social media is fucking us all up. There's only a few of us left. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like if you're endangered, you're a real one for a lack of a better term. Like there's only a few real ones left. Everyone wants to feel like they're a real one.
You're one of the last of the real people alive.
And that's what I came up with. But then I was like, it's not fun. Really,
no, definitely not fun. It's actually a little. It's a little matrixy. It's a little. I wouldn't go with that one. I probably wouldn't have even told you. Yeah, no.
You think going. I'm a bitch?
I'm just saying that's not the one.
That's what I came up with, and then I was like, yeah, it's not fun. It's like it's too serious. And then I saw a podcast that is called. It's a new podcast. It's called Money Buys Happiness. And I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to take something that everyone knows, like everyone knows the quote is money does not buy happiness, and I want to flip it to the wrong. I want it to be the wrong thing to say. Because I personally enjoy more than anything saying the wrong thing. Right. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
that's clear on here, right?
When you say the wrong thing, you get the best reaction.
Yeah.
And if you have something like that, like for example, money.
I actually like money buys happiness.
Exactly, it's great.
That's good.
If you had stickers that said "money buys happiness," people would say, "Oh, that's funny. I want to take a picture of it."
Just think about like how much people love throwing money in the club.
Yes. So that is the basis.
Well, someone's definitely watching this right now and stealing it, so better act quick.
I'm fucking... come for me, baby. I'm first.
Timestamp this fucking episode.
So I have a bunch of stuff written down. At the moment, I'm kind of thinking of... I'm thinking on quit your day job. Because the saying is don't quit your day job, you know?
Okay, so you're trying to... Okay.
I'm looking for something like that.
Okay. I'm digging what you're putting down. A lot better than the first
see where
one.
I'm at? Well, it takes a start. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the first step.
Sometimes you got to get roasted for fucking up.
That's why I'm not really like...
Didn't we just talk about that?
Yeah, that's what I'm not...
So I'm going to roast you a little bit.
You should.
The endangered thing was some high fucking retarded ass shit. Okay?
And I agree. But it's that first step.
I'm just trying to level the playing field here because we always make fun of people. I have to make fun of you a little bit.
I think being made fun of is a privilege, bro.
Sometimes, you're right. Because, you know what? I'm not to get too far off subject, but why you said that made me think of something. If I'm in a circle of people and they're roasting everybody and they don't roast me and I don't feel like they fear me.
You don't fit in.
I feel like they don't fuck with me. If you don't fuck with somebody, you're not going to roast them. You're just going to be, they're just there. But like, if you really fuck with somebody, you're going to fucking flame them a little bit.
100%.
And there's obviously a difference between roasting somebody and then just shitting on somebody. You know what I'm saying? But like, to a degree, like, if there's a roasting session happening, I can set a couple of them out, you know? But at some point, I'm expecting that fucking gun to point my direction.
It's got to. If those are your people. You know what I'm saying? That's how you really know.
If not, then I know that we ain't really tight like that.
Yeah.
But that's not to say just come up to me and talk shit because I'll fuck you up. Straight the fuck up. Especially if I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
We've all seen it before.
But yeah, a little light roasting is nice, you know?
I think it's definitely a privilege. I think about that all the time. Like, if somebody's like, because I watch Kill Tony a lot, and there's this dude that goes up there who's part of the show who is legitimately retarded.
Yeah.
He's a retarded guy. He's a retarded comedian.
Okay.
And Tony fucking makes fun of him for being retarded, and he loves it. And it sounds harsh. You know what I mean? Right. It sounds harsh, but when you think about it, you think about you, I think about me, and I'm like, I love being made fun of.
You do say
being made fun of is because it's fun. It's fun. It's not hurtful. If someone says something hurtful, it's different. There's a difference between being made fun of and being talked shit to.
Right.
Sometimes that line's a little bit harder to decipher, but for the most part, you know what the fuck is going on. And I love being made fun of. So I was like, I love that shit. And if we didn't let that guy, if he loves it and people were like, don't make fun of him because he's retarded, you're literally taking away something that he loves.
You're depriving him of his happiness.
Yes, 100%.
I would say you're definitely right because I remember whenever we go to comedy shows, you're like, let's sit up front. I want to get roasted. And you're like, wear something stupid. You're like, this way they'll see me and they'll fucking roast me. And I'm like, at first I didn't get it. But now as I'm older and more relaxed, I get it. It's fun. It's lighthearted. It's fun. Who gives a fuck?
And you, like, everyone is self-conscious a little bit. And, like, being made fun of is bringing that out and making it funny. You laugh at it. And then you're kind of like, yeah, it's fucking funny. You know what I mean? It's like, it just makes it easier to bear. Right. Yeah, it's not that deep.
But if you dish it, you got to be willing to get it. Because some people are fucking mastery of roasting people, and they'll fucking just bury somebody. But then as soon as something happens to them, they get all fucking tight-chested and want to walk away. Oh, yeah, that's okay.
You can't take it.
You got to fucking take it. You eat that shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's the rules of engagement.
It's
don't
good for the
take
soul.
it if you can't.
It's good for the fucking soul. It brings you to a special place for sure. Like when I send something serious to you that I'm like, maybe I'm thinking, like, if I would have sent that endangered thing to you, right? To be like, oh yeah, like, what do you think about this? And then you started making fun of me. It would have been like, oh, you're right. Like, this is fucking gay.
Well, I mean, it's like, think about it. When we used to make videos and stuff, we would always like come up with ideas, and like you would have to tell me like, no, that's fucking retarded, and I'd be like so on the idea that it was so great, and I'd be like, yeah, it does sound kind of fucking stupid, and then just go back to the drawing board. It's not like I took it personally.
End of
like,
the world.
Well, if you don't like my ideas, that's the problem. Fuck you. You know, sometimes, but not usually.
Yeah, it's all fucking love, bro. It comes from love. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem with America today. Nobody wants to fucking roast anybody anymore. Everybody's
We
fucking
got to get roasted a little
soft.
bit.
Well,
It's
how can we
wartime,
do that?
baby.
Ooh.
Was that the wrong thing?
No,
to say?
no. I think I just
that
had
the
a.
new brand?
I think I just had a fucking idea.
What?
We should do some sort of fucking like comedy night, maybe like a Monday or Tuesday, right? Where people just fucking come in and just fucking flame us, like a roasting session. We don't even have to do it every week. We could just do like the roast, like you know the roast they have, the fucking pig. What do they call it?
Like the roast of Donald Trump or whatever.
We should do the roast of Strategy and DOLO. We just need to have enough funny
love
people
that.
that we could do that, and we could do it probably at Bottled or somewhere.
It would be tough to do in Houston for sure,
Because
but
no
in
one
Chicago,
we'll
guarantee
go back to
we
Chicago.
could fucking do it, bro. There's
Chicago-
enough people that know us well enough, and they're fucking funny to really roast the fuck out of us.
Yeah, I think
and
we
would
should
love
definitely
that.
take it back to Chicago for that one.
I would love that.
I would like to do that. Yeah.
That would go hard. Who did the roast? Didn't Keegan get
I-
roasted? It was
yeah,
hosted
you
by
think
like
about it.
Don Brown or
It was
something?
somebody in that circle who I feel like if they roasted us in that circle, it probably wouldn't be out of good-heartedness. Not that we have
I'll
any
take
beef
it.
with them, but they just weren't really our immediate circle.
They were the gatekeepers. They were the gatekeepers, bro.
I see. I could never say that because that's so
You can't say
fucking
that.
lame.
It's whack
And
shit.
honestly, Don booked me quite a few times, so I can't really say that he doesn't fuck with us because he did. But I'm just saying, in general, that wasn't our circle, and that was okay because like they had their own thing and we had our own thing.
Yeah, for sure. I remember
no love lost.
one of the times I went to Porn and Chicken while it was at the Mid, which was before
Oh yeah, I remember
Evil
that
Olive?
night.
Or
No,
after?
it was after Evil Olive.
Was it after?
Yeah, it was after.
It was at the Mid. I feel like it was before because
No,
it was
'cause
like
started. The
earlier.
party started at Evil Olive. It might have left
did?
and came back, but that was.
Maybe that's what happened.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah, well, it was earlier in like the whole send nude shit, and I went there and I put a sticker on some girl that I think they were doing a twerk competition or something, like some girl that was about to go out on stage. Dom was hosting, and she's like about to walk out on stage, and he's got the mic and shit, and he sees the send nude sticker on her. He fucking rips it off. He's like, "Get this fucking shit off of here.
It's like, this is my party,
Yeah.
not yours."
Yeah.
It's like the fucking,
I was
this is
like,
my country, not yours.
I respected it.
Hey, but you know what? He
I
had
want
the
to do
balls
that
to
to
do
someone
it.
now.
Right.
It's my turn.
You've earned the right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, if you want to roast us, write into Strategy and DOLO at Gmail. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Strategyandolo@gmail.com.
And
Yes,
let
sir.
us know. We might be able to arrange something for you if you're actually funny.
Yeah. I need my fucking purpose in the club, dog.
It's not getting laid these days. That's definitely not the purpose.
That was never my purpose, though. That was a byproduct. That's what I'm saying. Everything that happened literally came from just the purpose of, hey, these stickers say send nudes on them, and people like that. My DJ name is right under it because I'm just trying to fucking sneak my shit in there. Take this. Everyone take this. Let me, like...
And the byproduct was
The
getting your name
byproduct
out of
was
there, getting some
everything.
titties, getting some pussy. Yeah.
And even just content creation or like bangers, me saying bangers, like that didn't come from me thinking like, damn, I need to be able to say something. It just came from me putting stickers on, and like that's what came out of my mouth. Like that to me is the true creation. Like you have the focus, the focus of what you're doing, and anything else that happens around that is just the beauty of creation because it's just happening. I need that focus, that purpose.
Well, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
I'm trying to figure it out.
A couple beverages and
It's so hard to get away from the bitches.
Yeah.
It's so hard. Cause
Wait, what do you mean by that?
like making girls the main focus.
Well, that was kind of a cheat code to it, right? 'Cause it's
Exactly.
like,
Exactly.
Everybody loves looking at tits.
Yes, that
and
was a
so
cheat code.
that was definitely kind of a cheat code. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, shit, everything needs to fucking have some sort of leverage to get you up. But
It
doing it
exploded
without
in the
that
end.
is a lot. It's going to be difficult. I think you're a very intelligent dude and you're very stubborn, which means you'll be able to figure it out. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult. But hey, life's about a challenge. You know what I'm saying? That makes the reward so much sweeter once you hit it.
Yeah.
So stop fucking crying.
Yeah.
Make something happen.
Start working, baby. I'm out here working. We're out here. We're endangered. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Only a few
we're
of
not
us
using
left.
the endangered stop.
There's only a
Stop trying to
couple
make
of
it
us
work.
left,
It's
dog.
done. Endangered is out. All right?
There's only
It
a few
is
of us
now
left.
extinct. Okay, it's no longer endangered. It's extinct.
We're endangered, dog.
What time is it? How much more time we got here?
Who the fuck knows? I think it's been like 30 minutes.
Oh, it's short. What else you got?
We're chilling. What else do I got? Bro, I got fucking so much happening in my mind I don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, just pick a random thought. What do you got?
I'm gay.
We know that.
Still, though. I know you wanted to check back and make sure.
I didn't need to check back. I can tell by what you're wearing.
You told me yesterday that you're like, I'm coming over tomorrow to do the podcast. I want to smell your dick to make sure that you're still gay and that it smells like
I
shit.
can smell it from here. You don't need to take up. You smell like shit. You're good. Don't worry.
I'll tell you what's new. I got deodorant now that costs $13. $13 deodorant.
What does it do?
It doesn't have aluminum in it. So I'm not going to die.
Are you allergic to the aluminum?
No, but it supposedly causes brain cancer and
I can believe it.
Alzheimer's and fucking...
I used to get fucking... When I would... Like Old Spice has hella aluminum in it.
Yep.
And when I would put that shit on, I would have like 3rd-degree burns in my armpit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, I'd rather smell like shit than fucking have fucking scars
Road
on my
rash.
underarms. Which I still probably have scars from it. And I was like, yo, can I sue? And then everybody's like, no, that's just what Old Spice does. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how is that a thing?
The fact that you said, yo, can I sue is the best part of that story.
I mean, I was going to.
That's your shit. You're just waiting. I feel like you're
One day
just
I'm going to
waiting.
get my ticket.
You're waiting on that lawsuit. You're waiting on that. It's like a lottery ticket, but it's a little more, it's not as like random or the chances are higher that you will actually hit someone for a suit. You know what I'm saying?
Let me just tell you like this. If the opportunity presents itself, I'm fucking taking advantage. And I will not be taken advantage of by the attorneys because I hear all these stories like, man, sues City for $350 million. And then it's like, what did he walk away with? Like $50 and the fucking attorney takes all the fucking money? No. I'm going to get with the legal Khalid and I'm going to say, listen, I think we got one.
Kassan Law, baby.
I think we got one, my boy.
Legal eagle, Kassan Law.
And yeah, we're going to fucking get that check and I'm going to that's my retirement plan. That's why I haven't really had much in my 401k because I'm really rolling my dice on this fucking big suit. And if I don't get it by the end of the day, maybe I'll just jump in front of a bus and check, cash in for the fam.
Exactly. The law.
Wait, I probably shouldn't have said that on.
Get the life insurance.
Look, let's not talk about that anymore because the kid doesn't need his life insurance canceled. All right, I just fucking got it a few months ago.
Yeah.
Yo, can we talk about how fucking expensive insurance is? Like, I never had insurance. You know me, I roll the dice, right?
You've inspired me because I'm currently uncovered.
Bro,
in the health
I pay
insurance department.
$400 a month for insurance. $400? If I don't get hit by a bus in the next 6 months, I'm canceling it because there's no fucking point. It doesn't make sense. I can go to a fucking Doc in the Box for anything I need for $150.
Doc in the Box, I love that.
But I'm saying, what am I paying for? I went and got a physical earlier this week, and they drew blood, and they're like, all right, yeah, you're all good. I'm like, fucking great. All right, that's worth fucking $400 every month.
Yeah, I personally feel as I've gotten a little bit healthier and been more health conscious, I'm like, I don't need this. I'm not like health problems come from being unhealthy. Like I could literally feel my body being healthy as compared to when it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I get it. I pay for the cheap shit that's like just in case you get hit by a car, your medical bills are covered or whatever. But like, if I gotta go to a hospital, I'm Antonio Banderas. Like I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm Joe Schmo.
Here's the thing, right? If I get in a very serious accident, right, and I don't have insurance, and they hit me with some fucking crazy bill, I just won't fucking pay it.
That's what I'm
sorry. I'm just not going to pay it. I'm not going to pay $60,000 an hour. Thanks for keeping me alive. You're a champ. But that's the problem is like, I don't know. They just make it, if they fucking had like a logical fucking health plan in America, I don't need free health care, but something within realm. Within realm. That's all
I mean, that's what I was getting. Like, you're getting a fake name and I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
My mom, I'm going to tell nobody to come visit me because I'm going to give them an ethnic name, and then my white-ass parents are going to come in. They're going to be like, hold on.
With that beard, you might be able to
here?
pass for a Hassan.
Oh, I'm trying. Our reign is over. I think we talked about this last episode.
Well, that's
Being
when,
white
that's
is
when
out.
you became gay.
Being white is
straight
out.
male white.
Gay
Your 3
wasn't
strikes,
enough.
you're out.
Gay's not enough. Though.
Gay's not enough.
It's
Gay
not
white
enough
male
these
is not
days.
enough.
No, if you're white, you're
What
fucking
if you were
out.
gay transgender?
Gay transgender,
Does that
you're
wash
definitely you're definitely out of the white zone.
Because look at like fucking Bruce Jenner, right? He's gay.
Yeah,
White dude,
he
right?
literally runs people over with his Cadillac, and he's fine.
He's fine.
I'm sorry,
She, it, whatever. Him, they. There.
But
Zimzer.
them, they. I want to ask. I'm like scared to ask. There's a couple people at Starbucks. I go to the same Starbucks pretty much every day. They start knowing my name now. I'm uncomfortable. I walk in and they're like, "Hi, Zach," and I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know
Zachy.
you. Don't know me. But there's a couple people that have like they, them on their name
Shut
tag.
the fuck up.
Swear to God. And I want to be like, I want to ask them about it, but I know that I wear my emotions on my face. So
you know how
I
they have a
that
lunk
they're
alarm?
gonna-
They have like
Yeah.
the prejudice alarm. They're like, meep, meep, meep.
Yeah.
All hands on deck. They're like, get on the fucking ground. Don't ask him about the dumb thing.
fucking spray me down with hot coffee to fucking
Bear
subdue
mace
me.
to the face, bro. Listen, like, but like, here's what I don't get is like, why is it necessary to put that on your fucking name tag? Because it was never necessary before to say him, he, like.
Well, I want to know. I want a real explanation from somebody that's going to seriously, unironically walk around with a name tag that says they, them. I want to be like, what does that mean? But I also understand that is a dangerous conversation to get into.
It's not even, you won't even get a conversation. If you ask them because they don't fucking know, they're going to be like, how dare you? Like, it's like Pat from fucking SNL. Like, how dare you assume my gender?
Yeah. It's just
Could
weird.
you imagine if they brought Pat back in today's climate? Well, first of all, SNL is fucking liberal fucking trash fucking bullshit.
Basura. We call that basura.
Basura. They would never, ever bring Pat back. But I just would love to see it just to piss people off.
Yeah, I definitely like pissing people off a little bit.
I feel like we're pretty good at that.
I think we're very good at that.
If you're a Zimzer, take it to the chin, like we said. Sometimes,
I mean, I'm saying like
sometimes you gotta fucking roast people, right?
yeah, for sure. But I'm saying this in like even a non-roast way. Like I really genuinely want to hear this dude's answer. Like what if, or I'm sorry, they's answer.
See, we need a better pronoun than they, them, because you can't use that in every fucking sentence. I can't ask they.
What if he blows my mind? What if he gives me an explanation that I'm like, whoa, that. Oh,
Would you start walking around
really
with a name
makes
tag that
sense.
says strategy, them, they?
Yo, that should be my new brand. Is like a name tag that says fucking my DJ name and like something else.
And your pronoun.
Yeah, he.
No. You're gay, dog. You got to go with Zimzer.
Is Zimzer gay?
I don't know what it is, but I think it's a great. I might just start going by it because. Okay, try me. Talk to me as a Zimzer. How would you address a Zimzer?
Excuse me, Zim.
Yes.
How is there doing today?
I love it. I'm going Zimzer. That's it. I understand now. It all makes sense. This is such a much better way of having a conversation. From now on, if you see me in public, address me as Zimzer.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's just.
I don't even know what it fucking means, but I think I like it.
It's so funny that it's even a thing. How? In like, how long did it take for this to come about? Like from its non-existence for I gotta say for me like 29 years maybe 29 years of my whole life I didn't ever think that anybody in the world wanted to be called they them or Zimzer.
Well, so I talked to my son about this because he's kind of like he gets it because he grew up in the internet age. He's 17, right? All his fucking everyone he knows is asexual or bisexual. He tells me about how fucking crazy it is all the time out there, and he tells me that they come up with new binary, non-binary things like daily, right? And so with the information age, how quick things are processed. To answer your question about how long it took to get there, somebody could come up with something tomorrow and they want to be addressed as a cat, and next week it'll be on fucking Reddit, and everyone will be calling everyone that at school. So there's no thought process behind any of this shit. It's not like really thought up. It's just kind of like what people feel comfortable being addressed as, from what I understand.
That's so weird to me.
This is the byproduct of technology taking over the fucking world.
Does your son have trouble getting laid by regular females?
I don't want to put his business on blast, but
True.
I would say it's probably because think about it, like it's like the cool thing now for all the kids to be like, so like if you're just straight, you're like fucking lame, right?
Yeah.
So like,
it's like being white.
That's how it is.
It's the same thing.
So imagine being a straight white male in this fucking zoo of insanity, and you're trying to find a place to fit in as a kid. You know what I'm saying? And
you're kind of
it's gonna be difficult. It's
like,
already difficult as a kid to get laid.
You're like forced to do something weird. Like I do weird shit because I want to.
But I think that's like why everyone in that age range is. I mean, like, have you seen like these fucking schools that are like shutting down? The kids are like, "Say gay, we love gay," and it's like that's great, like I get it, but like, there's kind of a balance. Like, okay, I don't think people should fucking not like gay people, not at all. I just don't think that it's maybe as necessary as it's become to fucking address them. Because if we just wanted to be like a civil society, okay, listen, I might be going too far here, but
no, speak your mind, King.
When I watch these things, there's got to be a level. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm cool with the gay community, right? Spent a long time working in the gay community as a DJ. A lot of friends that are gay. Knew some trannies, all that stuff, right? Cool people, drag queens, all that shit.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is what's happening now is not that. This is some other shit. These
like
are people that aren't really gay. That are just like want to be gay to be cool. And that's what I'm saying. It's fucking wild, right?
It's like I said earlier. Being gay it's nothing. Like it's the same as being straight. It's not even offensive anymore. It used to be like offensive if you were like, yo, you're fucking gay. You know what I mean? Like that came about because people didn't want to be gay, and to be called gay was like, oh my god, that's crazy, But now it doesn't mean it's just whatever. It's regular as fuck,
which is okay.
It's boring, like white people.
Well, look, I'm not saying it should be a bad thing to be gay.
No,
all
it
I'm saying
shouldn't be.
It should not be such a fucking thing.
What I'm saying is we reached a point to where it's not bad anymore. And now then it should just be done over.
Exactly.
Like we hit that point.
Exactly.
Like, it was a thing like fight for it because people hated you, and now it's no longer a thing. People don't hate you. It's all regular, gay, straight. It's all the same. We suck dicks. We fucking put dicks in buttholes. It's all the same.
It's the thing. Like if you give a mouse a cookie, he wants a glass of milk, right? So now,
facts.
It's all right to be gay, but they're like, all right, well, fuck, I can't be accepted by society. How about if I become fucking non-binary, asexual life form?
It's wild.
Then people won't accept me, and then I'll have to work at a Starbucks.
Yeah, it's the whole. It's like you're just like creating.
They're just creating problems to fucking. I feel oppressed.
Let me weigh in on this for a second because I thought about this on my walk earlier. Sometimes I get high. Let me backtrack. Sometimes I wake up and I feel shitty for no reason. Like I wake up, I feel shitty, and I can't put my finger on it what it is. I can't be like, oh, that's right, I ate fucking 3 large pizzas last night. Of course I'm gonna feel like shit. I jerked off 4 times before I went to bed, and 1 time when I woke up. Of course I'm gonna
maybe
feel
once
like
in the middle of the night too.
Sometimes I just wake up and feel like shit when I'm doing my shit. When I got my goals set and my focus is locked in, I'll still wake up and feel like shit. And sometimes I like to smoke weed and then I'll still feel like shit, but now I have a reason to feel like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that weed anxiety. Sometimes it's too much. Sometimes it gets to be a lot. But if I get high, I'm like, okay, well, at least now I have a reason to, you know what I mean? It's like giving a reason. So if these people feel like they don't fit in, but they don't know why, And then there's this like available opportunity to just jump on like, oh yeah, of course I don't fit in because I'm Zer.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. And I think that's why so many people are fucking strung out on Xanax. Yeah. It's because everybody who has a bad day is like, I have anxiety. I need to go see a doctor to get fucking medicine. Which is really just a fucking legalized drug to fucking get people strung out. Okay. Conclusion, world's fucked. Enjoy your evening.
It's all
Please don't
fun.
kill yourself and blame it on us because we're just here reporting the news.
It just seems like a good like escape, you know, because the internet is constantly projecting this like I'm happy, my life is amazing kind of thing that everyone sort of does, you know? No one really posts like how shitty their life is. If you're posting something, you're posting like the good times, right. You know? And then everyone doesn't really understand, anyone who wasn't alive before the internet doesn't understand that there are shitty days. There's shitty weeks, there's shitty months, and there could be fucking shitty years. Yeah. Not everything's happy and amazing. So they like can't wrap their head around that concept.
They're comparing it to the highlight reel of Instagram.
Yes, they're comparing it to the only thing they have to compare it to, which is, the highlight reel of life. That is Instagram. It's a great way to put it. And they're like, whoa, everyone else is happy, but I'm not. Something's wrong with me.
Yeah.
But nothing's really wrong with you. You're just a fucking regular person who's not always happy. It's just what it is. It's how it goes. You accept that shit. You take it to the chin. It's not going to stop you. It's not like really going to grab you and stop you from completing the tasks that you have to complete or anything. It will if you let it. You know what I'm saying? If you let your mind fucking go too far and then you're just laying in bed like I'm a loser or whatever. But it's not actually doing that. That's you just submitting to it and not doing anything. You know what I mean? Maybe I did get high today. Maybe I ate an edible. I don't even remember.
That's definitely
Who the
possible.
fuck knows?
I don't know how we got here, but thanks for joining us.
Well, we're a couple of endangered guys.
Don't! God damn it.
We're a couple of endangered folks.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
These fucking kids. They're fucking trying to attach themselves to some weird shit.
Like being endangered.
They're just like trying to make it make sense. And I get that, but like it's wrong. The real culprits are the people that are letting them do this. Who know better? You know what I'm saying? Like
I think that they're so washed and like in the whole fucking bullshit that like they don't even know what's right or wrong. People are just like, this is the new reality.
Yeah, I can't see a world where I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it.
And if you want to escape, join the metaverse.
The nightclub is our industry. Like, what industry is more non-liberal than a nightclub? You know, like most nightclubs, they don't bow down to that shit. I would say church is pretty
non-liberal.
No. Oh, well. Is that an industry though? I mean, technically
there's definitely
it is.
a cash.
Technically, it
there's
is,
a lot of money going around that point.
But is it like an industry, like a fucking South Side construction
that's
union
definitely
crew? You know what I'm saying? That's a non-fucking woke industry.
If we're gonna talk about politics for a second, about the liberal stuff, how fucking ironic is it that the Democrat Party, right, which is like the liberal, what did you say, right?
Yeah,
was like the foundation of like the unions and those South Side Irish fucking.
Was it? See, I don't know that.
Well,
I don't know
my pops
politics enough.
Was a construction worker in the union, and he was down with all that shit and all my uncles and everything. So like that world of like labor unions is all Democratic, because of the Democrat. That's who created the labor unions.
Because it was like these unions are going to take care of the workers. And
exactly, they're getting shitted on by the big. But the man's shitting on these people,
Okay.
So they need to have rights and everything, right?
Okay.
So all those fucking roughneck blue collar people that are like my dad's not like a real roughneck motherfucker, but like he's a blue collar guy, right? Even though he's done car sales for a long time, he's not like a fucking but he's such a hardcore Democrat, right? That like when I see him, he's still like watching CNN every day and everything, and I'm like. I just don't see how that fits into that mold that it's like changed so much that now like what all these like hardcore lifelong Democrats are just like riding the wave, or do they flip? I don't know. I just think it's fucking wild that that's the same.
Yeah, it's like the censorship was the right side. The censorship that they wanted to censor music and Eminem and all that whole NWA, all that was conservatives.
Exactly.
The liberals were the ones that were fighting against it.
And now it's completely switched.
It has flopped.
So now if you have free speech, you're a piece of shit to the Democrat liberal.
Yeah.
Unless I don't ever want to talk this much politics in the podcast ever again, but
we just touched on it a bit.
Sometimes it happens.
Part of the conversation. I'd rather just let the convo flow unless it's really going into a weird direction. But the conversation is endangered. The conversation is endangered, dog. We're just a couple of endangered guys, There's not a lot of us left. There's not a lot of us left. I feel bad for anybody who can't get on the internet and say whatever the fuck they want. It's so liberating. It's freeing. It's like all the shit that's built up in your mind. I mean, I feel like it's maybe not the same for you because you have a lot going on in your day-to-day life. You have a child. You have a couple children. You got a wife.
You have a couple childs.
You got children. You got the girl. You got a dog now. You got a lot going on. Me, on the other hand, I do spend a lot of time by myself thinking. A lot of thinking.
I've been there.
There's a lot of thoughts going on in my head, and this is a nice release of that. You know what I'm saying? This is a nice purge of the thoughts. And and a lot of times there's shit that is happening in your head, and when you try and get it out into words, it doesn't come out the way that you had imagined it in your head, and that's when you really get to sort through everything. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, to go back full circle, we were talking about my son. Like, he was asking me, like going through relationships and weird shit, like what helped him or helped me, right? And I'm trying to give him advice. So I'm like, I remember when I was at my not saying that you're there, that's why you're doing this, but I'm just saying this was kind of like what you were saying is like when I was at like my low, like getting out of like a fucking toxic relationship and shit like that. I used to just go around the city, like if I was going shopping, whatever the fuck I was doing, just go out there, put in my fucking earpods, hop on the train, go where the fuck I wanted to go, and just fucking think and walk and and walk and do that for fucking hours. Because like we have a lot of free time in our jobs, right? Especially
it's the best part about our fucking.
It's the
job.
Best part about
that
our
is
job.
the best.
But I learned more about myself and who I am really in those years that I was just fucking wandering the city with my AirPods in.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. I mean, that's definitely where I was at.
Soul searching.
I think even anybody.
Some people like to travel and do it.
Yeah, I
don't think you even need to fucking hop on a plane and go to fucking Tulum to do it. I think you can do it just in your own town, just fucking walking around with some AirPods.
Yeah, and I think anybody who watches this podcast regularly,
probably listens to it.
The one person,
walking around the city.
Brandon Schutz. Thank you. I think that they would be able to tell that that's probably where I was at, a pretty low point in my life. First moving to Houston, I fucking hated it.
You weren't happy.
I was going through a breakup. Hated Houston. Hated it. I mean, I remember getting on here talking about suicide bombing a Comcast building.
I feel like I remember something along those lines. Hopefully, we didn't post that episode.
Well, you could talk about it for now. As long as you don't do it. So that's good. But yeah, definitely. I'm fucking learning. The more you know, the worse it gets, though.
No. Because you got to like scrape the bottom to come up. Because I'm such a happier person now, and I would attribute a lot of it to that soul searching, those years that I fucking just was by myself. Like, this is before like me and you really hung out. This was like right after that was kind of when when we started hanging out, because I would still like kind of going through with that girl, not really like we were like more off than on, but I was still occasionally fucking her, right?
Hitting
on the rare occasion at that point.
Beat that pussy up.
But that was like around that time when I fucking like, and then I came out of it and I was more in touch with myself, and I fucking I don't know, the rest fell in place. I wouldn't say I did anything profoundly different other than like us getting to work, like really getting to work and fucking creating
Getting to
shit.
fucking work, dog.
But I'm happy with the way things worked out.
You're goddamn right.
Speaking of which, let's go get some fucking steaks.
Yeah?
Is it steak time?
I gotta take a piss. Yeah, let's get just a couple endangered guys getting some steaks. You know? Thank you guys for tuning in. The Strategy and Dolo show never disappoints. I mean, the amount of coverage that we make in an hour is
We touch a lot of
mind-blowing.
bases.
We touch a lot of things.
We hurt a lot of feelings, and we, maybe hopefully enlighten a couple people.
We hurt anybody's feelings. I don't think there's any level-headed person who would watch this and get their feelings hurt. There's a bunch of bitches out there, for
but
sure.
I don't
And
think
when I
those
say
people would even
bitches,
be
I mean-
attracted to watching us in the first place. They'd probably hear like the first 5 seconds and be like, these guys are fucking morons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So we're good.
Yeah.
We're in a safe space.
We are in the safe space of the internet, the YouTube.
And we still got our fucking freedom for now, bitch. So we're going to say what the fuck we want.
Yeah. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. The Strategy and Dolo show, the greatest party on earth, the longest lasting party in this universe, the only party to make it through one pandemic. Hopefully not another one. Bill, can you relax for a little bit?
Oh, yeah. He's
Bill,
pushing them.
take it
Him and
easy.
his fucking man tits are pushing a new virus.
Take it easy with the fucking fake meat, bro. No one wants your chemical meat, G.
meat.
We eat real meat, bro. Relax.
Bro, Klaus Schwab was like one day and very soon luxury is like eating meat, and what was the other thing he said? Being happy will be a thing of the past. I was like,
owning real estate.
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
So just that's why we're gonna go eat steak right now while we still can.
Yeah. Until next time, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. Let's go, champ.